In this video, I'm rolling with Frank again. Frank is a very tough black belt at the school. He's a first-degree black belt. He teaches the kids' classes. I'm pretty sure he's one of the head teachers. And I don't know how old. He's probably 15 years younger than me. Much stronger than me. Infinitely stronger, it feels like, because it's combined with his technique, which is a force multiplier. And he's a bit aggressive. He also has a page on Instagram, a military BJJ. He's a Navy veteran, and you know, go check out his page on Instagram, military BJJ. I'll put the link in the description. I'm always a big supporter of the military and the police. So here he's using, I've watched this video several times and I felt it, so it's a ton of pressure because he's literally balancing his whole body on one point on my arm. So I'm usually good at turtling up and preventing pressure. So my arm being in there is making it tolerable. If my arm wasn't there, I'd probably tap just from that. But what he does is he has my left hand and he's trying to get the Americana or the arm bar on my right arm if I overreach like that. So if I overreach while defending, he'll take the arm bar simply by stepping his leg over my head. So, or at least that's what I think he's trying to do. And he's really using a great deal of strength to get his arm under my arm to finish the Americana. Did I say Kimura before? But anyway. So he's giving me a dilemma. Either get armbarred or get Americana'd. And I'm very good at defending the Americana, and I think I kept my elbow tucked enough to defend the armbar. So believe me, if you felt him to be 2 minutes into a round with Frank and not be submitted multiple times is a huge feat.
Sneaky, sneaky.
So here again, he's going to that position. I'm really trying my best to avoid having my arms controlled. I'm using an A-frame. There's a lot of pressure on me right now. You know, when you hear about getting smashed, well, this is it. So now he's separating my arm. I know he's looking for an arm triangle possibly, but I just can't stop it. As you can see, I'm trying to peel his hand. I know what's coming. But sometimes, you know, the will is there, but the physicality isn't. So now I'm just trying to technically stop from being choked to the best of my ability. I've already been put into this position. So I'm trying to relieve the pressure. I'm trying to breathe. I'm trying not to panic. And I tap from chokes right away. I tap from any submission, and I even tap from pressure. But when I don't feel the choke is perfect, and I can still breathe, I don't tap. That's just, you know, so again, I'm a quick tapper. I encourage you to tap quickly. Also, toughing out chokes like this could give you a shoulder injury. So I know my shoulder's comfortable in this position, and I'm able to breathe on one side. So I'm just gonna wait it out, hope his arms get tired. Mm-hmm. It's not an ego thing, it's just I felt like it wasn't in enough to really stop my blood flow. So there I tapped.
I would not let him sleep.
No.
And we're resetting.
I know.
During that, my coach came over and asked if I was okay. And I was up until I tapped. And I tapped, you know, I don't want my shoulder to become injured. I have two bad shoulders. I have bad ribs. I have a lot of injuries from over 6 years ago when I was a young knucklehead, and I didn't realize that I didn't need all that strength and physicality. So here I'm trying to just clear his legs. His guard feels so tricky. It feels pretty much like nothing I felt before. I'm not sure what he's trying. He doesn't want me to grab his arm. It looks like he's trying to grab me over my lat and roll me over, perhaps kick me over. I've seen him do similar types of sweeps where people go flying. So I'm afraid to really commit my weight to him, and I'm looking to just pin his legs. And I think at the same time, he's taking a little breather here. So here I'm trying to stop him from grabbing me by grabbing his biceps, which usually works on everyone. And I guess it kind of worked there. But it just leaves me at a loss because I know at any moment he can explode up and take me out pretty easily. So here I tried to wrap his arm around his body, and he just gets up and powers right through me, flattens me. So I'm trying to do like a double underhook escape, like double under his body and pull myself away, and then he just rolls me back into this again. We're gonna call it the roll from now on. It's great. It's funny because I've never seen it, and it's very effective and very painful. It gives me a dilemma on the bottom as well as applying a ton of pressure. So you're already thinking about tapping from the pressure, and then you're trying to hide both arms. So there I was able to spin out, and then he just passed again to my right side. I have my knee and elbow connected to try to prevent him, but he understood how to squirm into that space. So now I'm trying to block his arm from coming over with my leg, which is kind of effective for a moment there. So there I almost rolled him over, but this is a position that he's really comfortable playing. I'm just trying to hide my arms again. I know he wants either the arm bar on my right arm, which he probably is close to getting right now, but I was able to suck it back in. And now he's looking to just force that Americana. You could see he's digging his hand under my arm. And I mean, if you felt the pressure here, it was tremendous. I'm surprised I didn't turn into a diamond. But maybe figuratively one day I will, based off of these beatings, so to speak. So here he's looking for the Darce. I know what he's looking for. I know exactly what it feels like. I had a friend that was a Darce master. Shout out to Al from Marcelo Garcia Academy. He was also a mentor to me. So I'm really familiar with the Darce coming, but he's just, you know, in all honesty, outmuscling me here. I have both hands fighting his one hand, and I can't stop it. And I also have the pressure from my body. I'm trying not to leave any space, but after a while, I just gave up. And now I'm at the point where I'm thinking, all right, let's see how technical this choke is and if I can sit it out or not. And I couldn't. See, I tapped right away. So when a choke is deep, I tap right away. And I suggest you do the same. So here I'm looking to wrestle up. Everybody knows when I turn my knees that way, it's a wrestle up. Here I'm still thinking about wrestling up. Now I'm looking to just play my traditional butterfly guard. I'm looking to get in there, but he just arches away. Now I could have jumped up maybe and jumped into some type of mount and risk destroying his knees. I never push an opponent straight back, and I always tell people not to do that. If I see someone do it, I suggest just pulling them to the side. So here I almost escaped, and now he's back into the roll. The pressure's tremendous. The thing about jiu-jitsu, watching jiu-jitsu, is you really can't, you know, you can see what's going on, but jiu-jitsu is really more about feel. So there he pressured with his knee, and I grunted, and he let it go because he knows that I have bad ribs. They're not bad to the point where I can't do jiu-jitsu, but if somebody puts a tremendous amount of pressure on them, I have to tap or they have to let the pressure off, one way or the other. Because I'm fragile. As are most people by my age. So here he's got that same wrap, which I let everyone get with my left hand. He has it wrapped, he has his arm wrapped with my left hand behind my head. I pretty much give that, but I don't want him to finish with the Americana, which he's probably digging for again. Or he's looking at get the arm triangle. Again, tremendous pressure. I think he's looking for a choke here, yes. He's looking for the arm triangle. My coach is watching, one of my coaches in the back. He's also a security, head of security.
I can still breathe. I can still breathe.
And then they're asking me why I'm not tapping, and I said, well, because I could still breathe. And as you can see, I'm spoken.
I thought that was a continued
Right? If you're choking, you can't speak.
Why I didn't tap, and I was saying I could because I could still breathe.
I know, I got you. I wanted to tell
So
you.
I'm just being honest about what
I think you
happened
wanted me to
there.
put him to sleep on the camera. I think.
And now we're joking around. We reset the position.
cloud.
You get a lot of views on that,
Great
and
respect
consider
for
it.
Frank.
Crazy black belt.
His technique is amazing. His aggression is unparalleled.
Go crazy on old man.
Military
looks like the
BJJ
Wolfman.
exterminates the old man.
50 over just
And he reads the comments and he gets a kick out of it. So we
Any
talk
press
about
is good
this a
press,
lot.
bro.
I'm the
Any
villain.
press
I'm the
is
villain.
Person.
I'm the villain.
And I definitely see him as a mentor, a valuable mentor.
Jits over 50 says he hates the armed forces.
Look at what happens.
That is not true.
So there's a lot of joking around right now. You can hear it pretty well. I'm using a new microphone,
Headlines
So,
all over there. CNN.
trying to get better sound when we have these post-roll discussions or just during
Fox
the roll
Sports
banter.
Network. All over the news.
So here again, I think he's catching his breath a little bit. There I tried a foot lock. He ripped his foot out
Jeez, remind me not to do that.
and he came at me. And managed to score another 2 points at the end of the round.
I know I love it.
So, great interactions with Frank. If you gain value from my content and you enjoy my videos,
camera was
feel free to buy me a coffee or check out my merch store. The links are in the description. Thank you for watching. Please like, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Thank you.